what's going on, Wolfpack Federation? And welcome back to another live where wrestling has passion again. And with me today, we have two special people we brought to come join the Wolfpack Federation tonight. We got right next to me, he goes by RG the Battle Assassin.
Salute, money.
Thank you for joining me, RG.
Thank you, sir.
And below him, we got none other than Joe Diggle.
What up, players?
How are you boys tonight? Everybody had a good weekend?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And just to give everybody a quick recap of what went on this week. So it is official. We have our teams for War Games. We have Brock Lesnar, Ron Breakker, Brunson Reed, Logan Paul, and who am I missing? Drew McIntyre with the Wise Man for the heel team going into War Games, and they will be taking on what we call the face, Jey Uso, Yeet, Jimmy Uso, the World Heavyweight Champion, Cody Rhodes, which is a great man to go into battle with, the other World Heavyweight Champion, aka from Monday Night Raw, CM Punk. And then when they thought that, they were in trouble, they were a man down, he came back to have their back. And that's none other than the OTC Roman Reigns. Hey, what up, Blake? Lesnar is War Games. I mean, somebody's about to get hurt. Oh, yeah. Brock Lesnar is always an issue. I like to always say, if aliens were to come down here today and say, bring a human step up, Brock's gonna be the guy to make them regret coming to Earth. And he's in terrific shape. He's not just, and he doesn't look like he's just been laying around for a few months. No, he's back to brolic, juiced out looking Brock. So
yeah, he's on the sauce now.
He has to be. You just can't physically get that big, right? Like,
nah.
Muscle
hey,
milk.
what's up,
Come
real
on,
pretty?
Muscle milk.
Shit, right? Hey, what's up? It's Jose.
Get that muscle milk.
It's gonna be the best War Games, I think, in the last 10 years. I don't see another War Games topping this year's War Games. We will go live for War Games from start to finish. What up, Loki? And everybody coming in, make sure if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Double tap that screen to smash that like button. Let YouTube know this is where you want to go to get your wrestling conversations at.
Oh, there we go.
There he is, the GOAT sponsor of the year, Money Fresh Clothing. And whether you're new to Money Fresh and you're in the chat or you're at home watching, it's tap in with my sponsor at moneyfreshclothing.com or moneyfreshclothing.bigcartel.com. And if you subscribe to the channel, it gets even better. For being a member of the Wolfpack Federation, right before you check out, put in code Wolfpack, and you're going to save 10% off your entire order. The only thing more I can do than that for you guys is wear the clothes for you. Like, So
Yep. Good quality clothing. I mean, with Money Fresh, you can't go wrong, man. So check it out.
we all have stuff from him. It's awesome. Blake said, I don't know, bro, that War Games with the Era versus Champ and the others was pretty. All right. Oh, yeah. When Tommaso Ciampa was in War Games, that was great too, but I don't think they're gonna, they're not gonna, nope, not to this one. Mark my words. Oh, we will never ever see Brock Lesnar in a War Games match again. Brock Lesnar does not do this. He doesn't do any specialty matches. He comes in, he victimizes his opponent, and he leaves. So to get him in a match like this is amazing.
Yo, Down syndrome, Jesus. Why you got a picture of your mother on your thumbnail, bro? That's fucking crazy. Yeah, get that guy out of there, man.
What
no,
up,
leave his
Bench?
ass here. Leave him here.
Leave him in here. Leave him
Leave
in
him
here.
here. I'm
Down
gonna show him
syndrome
how
Jesus.
gay I am right now. Leave him here.
Yeah, bro.
There's a lot of big names in this one, and it could go both ways. Lots of egos for this one. Oh yeah, but there's enough of guys in this though. Even though it's a lot of big names, it's all good workers. It's guys that can really, really go. It's not guys that are afraid to take it to that level. They're not. These guys in this match aren't afraid to split their head open if they have to make the match be epic. What up, Ethan? Papa Shango match was great. Papa Shango was one of my absolute favorites back in the day, too. Just the gimmick of Papa Shango was just next level. And if you were a little kid, Papa Shango was scary.
Hey, yo, the hoe train. Come on, if you know.
And you would never think that this guy had 3 different characters throughout history of eras,
and had the warrior throwing up. Come on, man.
This epic stuff.
Oh shit.
What up, Scott? Tuning in from Dayton, Georgia. All right, let's go, Scott. Let's go.
Oh shit, King Midas in the building. What up, King Midas?
What up, Morals? Yo, what up, King?
Junior.
Shit. Blake knows what's up. Thank you, man. I'm trying. It's a long one.
Hi, what's goody?
I need more money.
Tell him, King. Hey, mate. Hey, salute.
Burger. He says,
no. Same, bro. Help me out.
We all know the right to censor version of Godfather is the good. Oh yeah, right to censor. That was a funny gimmick too in wrestling. Anytime somebody would curse, they'd have the censor come up.
I believe
hey, what up, James?
I hope you transition to a woman.
What up, player?
Diversity. Tuning in from Australia. Yo, big shout out to Australia. Always get a bunch of good fans coming from Australia.
Do you love Israel Lopez?
And
Israel
Lopez.
Big shout out, homie, man. That was my homie, Israel Lopez. Shit, love that guy.
Big shout out to my man YM out in Mexico. Thank you for tuning in tonight.
Viva Mexico. Yeah. Pinche way.
Are you from Israel? Is that why you're asking? Excellent analyst here. Captivating. Thank you, Ethan. I appreciate that. Hey, guys, make sure you double tap that screen to hit the like button and hit that subscribe button. We just broke 500 subs. Our next thing is to hit 750. That is the next big goal, and that goal starts tonight. We will be doing a giveaway, most likely next live at, or maybe I probably wait till War Games right after. We'll probably do the giveaway right after War Games for breaking 500 subs, and all you have to do to be entered in that giveaway is be subscribed to the channel. King said John Cena's final match in a few weeks. Oh yeah. At War Games, it will be John Cena's second to last match. He will be fighting Dominic Mysterio, and it's for the IC title. And if you're a big John Cena fan, well, I'm sorry to tell you, but there's no way John Cena walks out of that match with the belt still. They don't, they gave him the Intercontinental title because they needed him to be be the guy King of the Mountain, so that way he had every title. He can't be King of the Mountain if he never held every title. So it was just a cool way to let him go out as a grand champion, like. But now that we're a second match away, he's got to drop the belt. Plus, he can't retire with the Intercontinental title. Title's epic. They're not, and trust me when I tell you, they're not looking to retire that belt. Ethan, good for you, man. Good for you.
My man, Taz, he's repping Israel in the chat.
Okay.
Shout out to Israel. Stop shooting those missiles, though. Let's keep it peaceful now.
2 + 2 = Thomas Jefferson, sucker.
Hey, you right, bro. That is right. That is crazy.
Hulk Hogan had more charisma in its finger than the entire current WWE roster. Well, to me, Hulk Hogan's the biggest icon of all time.
What finger?
When you look at the old videos of Hulk, like when he was in his best shape in WWF, and he would do something outside, there'd be so many people. The entire town came, plus others.
Mm-hmm.
He is the definition of a rock star to me. Shit. I never seen some people gravitate to someone like Hulk. You could hate wrestling, but you still know that's what Hulk Hogan does.
3 Ninjas.
Although I understand very little English, I enjoy meeting. Hey.
Oh, it's great over here, man.
Hang in there, YM. It gets easier every day. What up, Smith?
Junior. I understand very little.
Yeah. What up, Biz? Hulk Hogan was trash in 3 Ninjas. Noon at Mega Mountain. Hey, he might not. He wasn't the greatest in a lot of the movies, but he still got a grand old paycheck. And lucky for us, he wasn't good in movies. Because if he was good in movies, we would have never got him back. That's why he came back WrestleMania 9. It wasn't working. Tropic Thunder TV show was a flop. My man Ethan said Hogan and Stone Cold, the best ever. Okay. Hi, bro. My name is Riot. What up, Riot?
Salute.
Ethan said Scott Hall, maybe the best pure talent ever. Rest in peace. I'm not going to argue with you on Scott Hall. Scott Hall is amazing. He was so good. It's a true shame that he's not here anymore. I'm happy though that he got his shit together though before he passed, so that way he was able to go into the Hall of Fame sober. And quick fact about Scott Hall, he's the one who had Sting
that's great.
do the Crow. When Sting went to the Crow image, that was all Scott Hall.
Ethan don't like no wrestling in today. And you know what? I agree with you. And here I am. Cheers.
Blake said, I love Hogan. We owe pro wrestling as it is today to the Hulkster, but my hot take, if Hogan was from this era, I don't think Hulkamania ever happens.
He's not from this era, though.
No, but he's saying if he was, though. But why do you think he wouldn't be of course it wouldn't have the same impact that it did back then, because kayfabe was still a thing back then. But you don't think he'd be over as crazy? Look at John Cena. Plus, I think if Hogan was in this era, we would have lost him to movies. I think they would have set him up better.
They need an Israeli wrestler to be champion. Why?
Why not?
Ryu.
No, I want to know why.
Mac said Raw is
Who would he fight?
Era can't be top. Mac, that era is actually called the Attitude Era, and you're right. Attitude Era, best era.
Who do you fight?
Yo, shout outs to India. Every live, I get at least 1 to 3 guys from India that come through and chop it up and subscribe.
Hey.
Big shout outs to India. Always showing love.
That's what's up.
People need to realize how awful the current roster is. If this was 1998, Roman Reigns would be a mid-carder. Yeah, but the problem is, though, is you can't compare those times to these times because it's not even close. The wrestlers back then were double the size of today's wrestlers. They had more freedom. And kayfabe is the biggest thing ever.
What's that?
When Scott Hall left and Diesel left WWE to go to WCW,
I don't even want to leave.
There was no computer to look it up real quick to see, did his contract go? Is his contract done? No, you had no idea when Scott Hall first showed up by himself in the audience at WCW. You thought Vince McMahon sent him there to beat somebody up.
See? Hold on. You see? Bruh, just stop it. You're going to come out. There you go. Stop pretending. He's like, nah, I don't want to see a champion. Never mind. All right, bruh. I'm from the hood. My bad. I'm sorry, fellas.
Hey, Ethan.
All that for nothing.
We always
5
want you to
minutes
be
for
honest.
nothing. For nothing. Oh, shit.
And there was a Jewish wrestler who was champion many times. His name was Goldberg. Come on.
Yo,
Goldberg.
What's up with you, Taz? What are you talking about, bro? You make no sense. He's like Israeli. Now he's saying he doesn't want to be Israeli.
That's what happens.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Hey, you over here now. It ain't gonna work. We'll see right through it. Just be you. You from the hood. You like me and you the same, bro. Just talk normal.
Jewish, Israeli, man. Shut up, man. What's your mom doing right now, bro?
Hey,
What's your mom doing?
Hey.
What is she up to right now, Taz?
Hey, back to wrestling. Be nice. Be
King,
nice.
absolutely King grab those. I have those. The Shane Strickland shoes are awesome. They're actually a three-way collab with Reebok, Black Panther, and Shane Strickland.
Did you fall for it?
Damn.
Don't worry, I don't lie. Everybody knows me. I've lied to 2 people on this planet, and you guys ain't any of them. So
He said that's true. It felt real. Exactly. See, kayfabe was the biggest thing back then. They wouldn't even go to lunch or be seen in person together if it was a good guy and a bad guy, aka a face and a heel. Blake said he'd be the last to shuffle of talent. Same thing for Cena. If Cena was to say, start now, like Dom, Logan, etc., the Cena wave might not have happened either. Yeah, but you know what? If you want to play might haves, we could do that with anything. Look at Undertaker. You would have thought maybe his gimmick might have not lasted as long as it would have. But it did. Even after the Attitude Era, it still lasted. He even changed gimmicks and went back and was able to go back to that, knowing everybody knows he can't raise his hand and electric flies or something, or fire goes up. But for some reason, Undertaker does it. We're cool with it. One of my favorite matches was Rock versus Mankind. I Quit match. Unbelievable match, Mac. Unbelievable.
Who won that?
That match was one of the matches I think that let people see that The Rock can do the crazy stuff too. And Mankind, aka McFoley, is unbelievable talent. Like, you want to be if you're not the guy they want you to be the guy, they put you with Mick Foley to help get your character over. That's why if you ever watch anything with Triple H, he always gives props to Mick Foley and said, I would have never went to the next level if it wasn't for Mick Foley. He got me over. CM Punk is a bum also. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's wrong with CM Punk? You don't like Punk? Come on. I want to know why. But hey, listen, we shouldn't always all like the same character.
He got his ass whooped in the UFC, though. Definitely got his ass whooped in the UFC.
Oh, yeah, but you know what, though? Got to give the guy credit. Not many people would go into the octagon not being a real fighter.
Yeah, nah, he was a little delusional. Well,
And then
salute to him for trying. He tried.
And he went back twice.
Yeah, he tried.
He went back and got, again, like...
I mean, he got his ass whipped by a reporter. It was... he was nowhere near a UFC caliber. But, like you said, he did have the heart to step in there and throw down, so...
That's why I'll always give him the credit for doing it. Because you don't go to that level when you're not a fighter. Like, it wasn't like this was some guy who was knocking people out every day growing up, and now he just shifted over from wrestling.
Yeah, it was different with Brock Lesnar because Brock Lesnar had college wrestling pedigree. He's like a specimen, but CM Punk was like nowhere near UFC caliber. I don't know why they let him in there.
For real. What up, Alan? 90s wrestling is by far the best generation, WCW, WWF. Alan, we're with you. Yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
Oh, absolutely.
I think I agree.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Just, we don't get here without that era.
All facts.
Jewish doesn't equal Israel, though. Well, You wanted
still on that? Hey,
somebody
yo, we
who
still
was
on that?
Jewish, right?
We
That was
still
the
on that?
champion. So I gave you a Jewish champion at least.
Yo, Taz, when's your mom making her wrestling debut? That's what I want to know.
Yokozuna, right?
Yeah, man.
She came and went.
Where's Trish and Leader at? I wish, but no, they may come back around Royal Rumble. They did last year, so you never know. Anything can happen. They still have a Legends contract, which means at any point, if they feel they need them, they could use them for a spot. You know, Trish did it. Trish came back and did 2 matches last year. She's still in unbelievable shape.
Shit, Rojo in the building.
What up, player?
Roho, my Sergeant Arms Hunter. Mr. Toys R Us.
What up, Rojo?
What are you doing, Roho? Yo, what up, Onyx Anderson? Welcome back. I remember you last time. You're the big SpongeBob guy. I remember.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
He loves it.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Cena has charisma, no doubt about it. Best talent in the last 20 years. Yeah, Cena's once in a lifetime kind of wrestler. You know, just like when we had Austin and Rock, you know. Cena's the next one that's on that level.
facts.
Blake said Cena has talent for sure. How they booked him for 20 years out of his career is the problem. The heel turn early this year was the best you've seen in a long time. The heel turn would have been the best if they did it right, but The Rock didn't do the dates he promised he would do when he asked Cena to turn heel for the first time ever. Travis Scott wasn't there as much as, these guys promised John Cena that they would do something if he would turn heel. And for a guy who's never gone heel ever in 20 years to say, I'll do it, they should have kept their word. Instead, we got crybaby John Cena, which is why they had to turn him back right away and get out of that shit.
You turn into like a wrestling LeBron James, right?
Ooh. You ain't wrong. The Rock cheated and had someone say I quit for Mankind. Yes, he did in that match. He had Mankind say the words I quit at a different time and put it together in a fake recording. I'm glad you remembered that, Mac. That's right. He never quit. Ooh, there's my man Jose. What's goody, Jose? Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. My man Roll Call. Yeah, that's my man Jose. Too sweet. The SpongeBob movie Search for Me, SquarePants. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. CM Punk is one of the best wrestlers in the history of the biz. I like some CM Punk praise. I ain't mad at it. Ken Shamrock was decent. Ken Shamrock was the man. He's one of those guys that started the UFC. He was in UFC 1 actually. And he wasn't bad as a wrestler either.
Yo, Jose, man. What are you talking about, Jose? Yo, this guy's a predator, yo. Watch out for this guy, chat. Jose G. Stand clear of that dude.
This is great.
Just skip them and go to the ones that are worthy.
He
What
said he
up,
wants
Debbie?
what's in your pocket, bro. He wants what's in your back pocket.
Well, they want you to acknowledge them. That's the whole thing. So if you don't give them any attention, they get real. That's when they start getting real crazy.
You could have what's in my pocket. Your ass will go to sleep for 3 days. Your mama will be crying on Monday. I mean, you don't want that.
Oh, there he is. That's the one you said it's a predator.
Yeah, man.
That's
The
crazy.
first time ever, my boy, he was different heel before Brody. Oh yeah, absolutely, Blake. It was Shade that had him say I quit on Heat before the pay-per-view. Good shit, Blake. I'm liking that memory.
Ken Shamrock wasn't in UFC 1. Nah, he wasn't in UFC 1. You're right, Scott.
Sure?
But he was in some of the early ones though.
Ken Shamrock was legendary.
I think it was 3 or 4. He did fight Gracie.
Definitely. He was a beast.
Oh yeah.
Are you guys sure?
I don't think he was in the first one. No, Hoist Gracie won that one. It was like, the guy with the one boxing glove. There was like
I think it was Kimbo or
Chemo.
Chemo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ken Shamrock's first fight was at UFC 1, the beginning, on November 12th, 1993.
So he was in the first one? I don't remember him.
Sir.
Who did he lose to? He lost to Gracie?
Gotta love Google.
All right. That's what's up.
I was going to say, because I really remembered him being in the first one.
He was the first crossover wrestler, MMA fighter, legend.
Hell yeah! And then we ended up after Ken Shamrock did good, we ended up getting Dan Severn, who is another real deal fighter.
Oh yeah.
Shamrock lost to Royce.
Oh yeah.
Shamrock is still in fighting. Yo, Shamrock's one of those guys that just don't age. He's just so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You do that, Jacobs. Dan the Beast Severin. How he was, when you saw him, he was I would have loved to see him around right now in this era. That's a guy that we could have threw in there with Brock Lesnar. Even Steve Blackman. They didn't give him a real good wrestling run, but you knew he was a real fighter. Those three guys, Ken Shamrock and Brock Lesnar, could have had a good feud.
You know who else was in the UFC? Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle was in. Yeah, he was I think he was in the Ultimate Fighter, and then he went to the WWE after they kicked him out.
Yeah, he was actually, I believe, undefeated, and they kicked him out because after the last fight he won, somebody tried the fighters camp tried saying that him smoking gave him the edge and all this and that. The guy's not on steroids. The guy's smoking weed.
Yeah, he was decent. He was a really good fighter, actually. He had a good record.
True shame that they kicked him out over that bullshit.
Yeah.
And now look, weed's legal everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. No, now it's tolerated.
He's still wrestling though to today. He's actually, unfortunately, he's not with WWE's company anymore, but he is with MLW and GCW.
Oh wow, okay, because he was with WWE for a while, right?
You know, we see these guys that do great, and when they get cut, we wonder what the hell happened. But unfortunately, a lot of these guys sometimes they cause some drama backstage.
Mm.
Him and Goldberg had a beef. Like, you don't have a beef with Goldberg, and once you're aware of it, go up to him and apologize. Even if you're right. Even if you're right, bro. This guy's a veteran. This guy's a legend.
Yeah.
Give him his flowers. You never even held a title. Like,
Yeah, you don't
legit. I trained with him a little. Oh, nice. Where did you train with him, Blake? Sorry, Blake. My allergies are kicking my ass. Mac, did you mean Psycho Sid? Top 3 hip hop albums.
For me, I would say like I like the Purple Tape.
Ooh, that's good.
The Purple Tape is one of them. Like Supreme Clientele.
I'm
And
a big 50 guy. I'm going 50.
yeah, that's a good one. Maybe Ready to Die.
Ooh. Right? Whew. Blake said, yep. You can't have real life heat backstage. It'll kill your career. And for those that don't know, Blake is a wrestler, actually. He wrestled on the Indies.
Oh, that's what's up, Blake. Good shit.
Now, look here, player. I need that belt back. Booker T. Jose, how's your weekend going, my boy? Hope everything's going good. Max said yes. I knew when I saw you said Sid, I said he's got to be talking about. Yep, right there. Jose said Psycho Sid Vicious. Woo!
I remember him with the blonde hair, right? With the blonde curly hair.
Yep, this guy had it all: the look, the strength, the right finishing move. He was a contender. You looked at him and said, "Whoa, that's a 7-foot monster. I don't want any problems with." He just couldn't do any good on the mic. But that's fine because that's what we got managers for. If you can't cut a promo, let's throw a manager at him, especially at those times. Managers were a bigger thing. Blake said Fairfax, Georgia. He was doing a seminar before one of the shows. Oh, that's dope. Jose said his weekend was good. Blake said Sid also has one of the biggest blunders on the mic in history. Oh, Blake, what was it? Do you remember what he said? I know what you're talking about too. He really shit the bed, guys. What night on the mic? I think it was like the last time they were like, all right, we get it. You're not a guy for the mic. Who's that guy? A certified psycho. Are you talking about Tommaso Ciampa? Or are you talking about the guy from AAA, that's Psycho Cloud. Raekwon Purple Tape is a classic. It's worth some money if you still have it. Shit, nice to know.
Looking to buy that cassette tape. They just did a 30th anniversary or something like that. Like a reprint.
Really?
Yeah, the purple tape. Yeah, there's a reprint out there.
We all know that. Oh, okay. Here's this is the Sid Vicious promo. We all know that you are half the man that I am, and I have half the brain that you do. Oh, poor Sid Vicious.
Whatever happened to him?
He passed away, unfortunately.
Oh, that sucks.
Last I saw him was WCW.
Yeah, he used to always come in all drooling and pissed off.
Such a legend. Oh, I got you, Jose. Blake said legendary. Where is that? Hold on 1 second. Guys, hold the chat down for a minute. I got something to show you. Something old school.
Sweating. Yep. Yeah, Sid Vicious was greasy as hell, bro. But he was a beast. Yep, Raven was good.
Quote the Raven, nevermore. Raven was so good.
He did a little in WWE during the Heath Slater Challenge Legends gimmick. The Ultimate Warrior had the greatest promos of nonsense. That's a fact, bro.
Ultimate Warrior is literally the only guy who could just ramble and say the most random shit, and we're all like, yeah!
It didn't matter what he said. When he came in the ring and bench pressed his, he did those, like, he would just pick up his opponent and just, like, fucking press him over his shoulder press him.
For real. He was so over. So
when he used to shake the ropes too, that shit used to get me hyped, bro.
Hells yeah.
He'd come in like all charged up and start shaking the ropes. You'd be like, hell yeah, man.
You knew it was go time. So anybody who knows wrestling back in the day, you know, today's wrestling, you could actually buy the replica world titles and everything. But back in the day, in the 90s, you couldn't. All you could do is buy the foam belts, and you had to go to a show to get them. And I've always kept them. This is the Intercontinental one with Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon fought over when they were both the IC champion, and they had the first televised ladder match. Not the first ever ladder match, first televised.
Yeah, I saw that one.
And this is the tag team title that I will soon be bringing into sneaker battling soon. So I plan on being a tag team sneaker battle champion. But that was the only way you would get your hands on belts was going to a show and buying those foam ones, and they weren't cheap. Because I remember my father looking at me like, "Yeah, get one." I had to wait till I went to another show to get the other. Hey, what up, Cruz? And if I'm correct, Cruz, you were here last live, right? I'm one half of the tag champions at one of my promotions as we speak. Yo, let's go, bro. Yo, shout out to Blake. That's what I'm talking about. I love to hear that. I love to hear our boy Blake is one half of the tag team champions right now at the wrestling company he's working with right now.
Good shit, Blake.
Oh, okay. Well, first time here, if you don't mind, double tap that screen to like the live. Let YouTube know this is where you want to go to talk wrestling. And if you don't mind subscribing to the channel, it helps me out. We are on the hunt for 750. We just broke 500 subscribers last live. So I want to keep this party going. 750 is the new goal.
Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button.
All you gotta do is hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That's how you join. Hells yeah, Cruz. Yo, shout out to New Zealand and our new friend Cruz. Cruz, let me know if you subscribed.
Is it true that the toilet flushes the opposite direction down there in New Zealand and Australia, Cruz? Can you confirm that in the chat, please?
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I heard that like when you flush the toilet, it goes clockwise.
That's crazy. I had no idea. Yo, Cruz is officially a member of the Wolfpack Federation. Ow! Welcome. Let's go. Yes,
Yep.
WWE. But we could talk WCW. Whatever you want to talk wrestling, we could talk it. My uncle had the big belt buckle on. And me and my cousins would act like it was the championship title. We would wrestle and reenact the previous Nitro or Raw event from the night. Oh, that's we do shit like that too all the time. Every year on my birthday, we would watch WrestleMania and then fight. I remember I stud gunned the shit out of my boy to be the hardcore champion. He still remembers it.
Yeah, I do. That's dangerous. You could hurt somebody with those wrestling moves.
There you go. I don't know how well you can see it, but check what, Blake. Oh yeah. I got thrown out of I got suspended from school for a little bit because our first labs we were dissecting a frog or something, and they had made the hardcore title 24/7. So I ran in there
on TV. Seen on TV said 40-year-old having the Wolf Club. Well, we have the Wolf Club. Your mother has a sex club. What's the difference? Shout out to Seen on TV though.
Hey, when you're at work and your girl keeps telling you the mailman keeps coming over with a special delivery, you may want to look into that. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Hogan was God along with Big John Studd, Andre the Giant. Woohoo! McDonald. Hey, what up, Bulldog Rick? Welcome to the live. And for anybody who just came in, double tap that screen to like the video. Hit that subscribe button. Become a member of the Wolfpack Federation. We do all things wrestling, collectibles, everything. If it's wrestling, we can do it. We can talk about it. We also drive on the opposite side of the road, and steering wheel is on the right side of our vehicles here in New Zealand. Crew said, "Oh shit." Oh, the profile picture of Brody. I can see it. I can see it a little bit, but as you keep it up, if you keep that as your profile pic, I'll be able to see it after the live bigger. I can see it. Jose said we used to have anything goes matches. Hells yeah. Those hey, that was my shit too. What up, official? Do you remember the record shots to the head with the steel chair from The Rock to Mankind? I Quit match. That was crazy. I know exactly which time of the meeting that you're even talking about because I remember questioning, is this real or not? Because he should have brain damage for the amount of shots that man. I had no idea that Mankind was a freak of nature and that nobody in that era ever thought that they never thought to put their hand up when the chair was coming. They just take that chair blindside. Pop! Which is why you see a lot of the older wrestlers are all banged up and hurt.
Just like your sister seen on TV, banged up.
So I hate trolls, but this one, you're getting it. You're getting it now. Listen, man, I get it, bro. I'm not even mad at you. Instead, I feel bad for you. You know, you're in your older 40s. You still live in your parents' basement. The closest thing you've ever come to of a real woman was Googling it. That if my life sucked that bad, I'd be a troll too. And then, wait a minute, to make it worse, you become a troll. I don't, why don't you just instead be cool, hang out, have, join the conversation, meet some cool people in the chat? But instead, you want to be weird and shit. But Predators gotta go. And you're out of here.
Yep. Back to West Virginia you go.
I'm an old wrestler from the 70s and 80s. I've got every WrestleMania to present. Oh, that's dope. Who was your favorite guys? Bulldog Rick. I have a broken leg in this chat. Well, then get that shit fixed. I got a match tomorrow night in South Carolina. Gigi Dolan is the one card too. Is on the card too. I'm leaving with a win and a wife. Oh shit, let's go. Yo, that's dope. Gigi's on the card. South Carolina. Wow. Hey Blake, I hope everything goes your way tomorrow night. Is there any way I could watch it? Because I'd love to, show you support. I actually met Mankind in person. Big Show, Ric Flair, and Roddy Piper. Who was your favorite out of those that you met? Better question, were they all cool? Yeah, I was being nice. That guy was probably like 50 living with his mom. in the basement, like the troll he was acting like, that guy. But sometimes Bulldog Rick, guys got to come in and instead of being cool like you, Blake, Jose, Mac, Cruz, instead of just joining the conversation, they rather act up. But no, I give them a little rope. But once they tug on that rope too hard, they gotta go.
It's better here than some of the chat rooms that they be in.
Right?
Keep that in mind too.
Did you guys ever watch the movie with Roddy Piper? What's it called again? Max said, I believe the best Rock was when he was in The Nation. Ooh, The Nation of Domination. Hey, Mac, that's what The Rock made himself. That's how The Rock made himself. All right, so Bulldog Rick, his favorites are Hogan, Big John Studd, and then Andre at number 3. Not a bad 3. Shit. Big Show is drinking beer from a pitcher. Looked like a glass tube. Nice. Blake said, yep. Yeah, bro. I'll post some videos in a lot of the companies I work for. So YouTube shows plenty of that. Brody. Oh, awesome. That's what I'm talking about, Blake. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. What up, Brad Pitbull? Hey, Hacksaw Jim Duggan coming through with the 2x4. Oh! He said, yep, I mod for 15 communities. So, yeah, I show respect. And for 2, I'm an Army retired Army vet. Well, if you, Bulldog Rick, thank you for your service. I know Veterans Day was just passed. So, thank you for your service.
Thank you, Bulldog Rick. Salute to you, man. Good dude. Hey, Hunter, I'm going to get up out of here. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. It's been fun. Salute to the chat. You guys are killing it tonight. Everyone have a good night, all right?
RG, the Battle Assassin, everybody. Thank you, bro.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me up here. Have a good night.
RG, peace, player.
All right, later, Joe Dizzle.
And the main one is XWW. They have weekly shows on TV on the Roku channel. Okay, Blake. Dope. Max said Legion of Doom was dope as well. Legion of Doom, best tag team. Bulldog Rick said, I've got tons of favorites. Hell, I'm 56 years old, so yeah. Hey, Bulldog Rick, if you don't mind, subscribe to the channel, man. You definitely are a real wrestling fan. I'd love to have you here. Oh, this one's up your alley, Joe Dizzle. Bret Hart versus Michaels Iron Man match at Mania was a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Bret Hart all day, baby. Even though, we know Shawn won. Duggan rocked. Oh, my all-time favorites were the Funk Brothers. I'm honored to have Search for you all. Oh, thank you, Bulldog Rick, man. We really appreciate that. Woo! He said, I just subscribed to you and liked as well. Welcome to the Wolfpack Federation. Arr! That's what I'm talking about. Brett wouldn't agree with that one. You damn right, Brett wouldn't agree with that match. Cruz. Every time Vince McMahon would be like, Brett screwed Brett, I would get so mad when I was younger. And you know what? Let's take a minute to talk about this. So, chat, who do you think was in the wrong? Do you think Brett was in the wrong or was Vince in the wrong? I know it's a hard one because Bret Hart's contract was over at 12 o'clock. A week before, their female world champion's contract ran out. She didn't tell nobody. Jumped over to WCW, took the WWE's World Female title and threw it in the garbage pail live on TV. If Bret Hart would have did the same thing, WWE is over. So I get Vince being scared to let him wait to Monday Night Raw, not under contract, to drop the belt to Shawn. And I get Bret is a very honorable man. But at the end of the day, this is Vince's company. And if Vince says you drop the belt, you drop the belt. Now, with all that said, I still believe Bret was in the right because Vince was in the right and did it the wrong way. You don't do it like a sneak. You don't do it and humiliate the guy. You turn around to the man and say, this is my company. You're dropping it. End the story. But because he didn't do it that way, Vince went from being in the right to being wrong, is my opinion. Max said, I'm the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. I love it. Blake said, thinking about changing my gimmick soon. I want to run babyface for a while. I've been a heel for a hot minute. Blake, you got to go face, especially when you're on the indies, so that way you know the face makes cash. A heel being a heel's fun, but a face sells merch. I'm 1/4 Lakota Impact Wolf myself. Sorry, Bulldog Rick. I wasn't sure. I'm not sure you said right there. Sorry for butchering. I tried. Blake said Bret was definitely in the wrong, bro. Bull said shit. Vince was making money. Crew said Bret needed to share the love. Simple as that. Blake said Vince made the right call without a doubt. Bull said Vince has so many lawsuits on him right now. Shane and Stephanie and Triple H run WWE now. And thankfully for that, because if you notice, the minute Triple H took over the company, we got a lot of guys back that got fired, and the stories started getting a lot better, which is why I don't understand why some people hate Triple H right now. He's doing fantastic compared to what Vince was doing. Vince was so out of touch with what goes on today. Vince is a businessman, and Brett's ego was taken over. You ain't wrong, Cruz. Bull said it's okay. I basically 1/4 Lakota, Sayax, 3/4 Norwegian. I hope I got it right, Bull. Blake said, "Yep, I'm thinking of going from the Gaslight Blake Patson to the Better Man Blake Patson, but I don't know if I'm 100% on the change yet." Well, Blake, before you do a change, you got to see what's up with your tag partner, because if you're a heel and he's a heel, and he doesn't want to turn face also, that could be a big conflict too. Shit, I would love to see Stone Cold come back, but he can never wrestle again. I know, Bull. I wish Stone Cold could have wrestled longer. Cruz said Shane O'Mac is a beast. He took some nasty bumps, especially the match with Kurt Angle versus Shane at King of the Ring. When Shane went off the Titantron was nuts. And knowing that Shane didn't have to take those bumps is what got my respect. You know, you got to respect the guy that could have came into the company and did whatever he wanted. His dad was the boss, you know, but didn't do any of that. He didn't try to push his weight. He was willing to learn, and he was willing to do any bump he could. And he was always asking to do the craziest shit. Which is why the boys in the back love Shane. You know, Shane McMahon was his own man. And speaking of Survivor Series, for members of the Wolf Pack, with Survivor Series coming up this week, I'll be dropping a lot of videos on my channel. And one of the videos we will be dropping will be the unboxing of when The Undertaker first came to WWF. When he first came in, his first match ever at Survivor Series with the gobbledygook chicken, the egg that hatched, and all that shit with the egg was so stupid, but we got Undertaker. But we will be unboxing this week. So make sure everybody you check out the video section of the channel. And also I can give you guys one more sneak peek of WWE collectibles we'll be unboxing this week. We also got in Bubba and Devon Dudley, the Dudley Boys 2-pack Ultimates. We will be unboxing this week also. Plus more on my new hit series called What's in the Bag. So definitely make sure you guys check out the video part of the channel throughout the week. I put all my wrestling figures I'm able to grab, or any other kind of wrestling merch, I pick up, we unbox it there. We also, I do wrestling shorts usually 5 to 6 days out of 7 days a week. We have wrestling shorts up from the old school Attitude Era, or if something big happens in this era. Nobody. Oh, wait, what is that? Nobody remembers that Cade first came up as the parody character of Diesel, Bossman, etc. Well, Cade's first character was actually Isaac Yankems. He was the bad doctor. And yes, he was also fake Diesel. But, oh yeah, we remember. Jose said, 3D. Blake said, it's funny that those two of the figures that, because Undertaker was a 90% for sure, almost the one in the turkey gimmick. Thank God, Blake, they didn't make him be in the turkey. That would have been so bad, right? If they would have did that, they would have ruined it from the start. Ooh, tell King, my man King in the chat, said smash that like button and subscribe. Hey, everybody, King Midas also has a channel. Make sure you show him some love. Drew said, damn, I remember renting the exact VHS at my local store. Rest in peace, Blockbuster. Kate actually came in before the Diesel. Oh, yeah, Blake. Undertaker did an indie show for Rocky Mountain Wrestling. And on that show, he had wrestled Kane. And he loved it. He loved seeing a big guy like that able to, that was that far along that when he came back to Vince, he right away went to Vince and said, Vince, we got to get this guy. I will, can we, and Vince asked him, well, can we get him? Oh, yeah. And the rest was history. And that's huge. When Undertaker gives you the approval, Undertaker's not going to Vince every week, not even every month, to putting somebody over. So Vince knew that if Undertaker came to him for a talent, he listened. And for anybody who just came into the chat, or whether you're ghost watching at home, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Double tap that screen to hit that like button. And ghost watchers, even if you don't want to participate in the chat with our good buddies, you can still show support by hitting that subscribe button. We are on the hunt for 750. The Wolfpack Federation is on fire. We broke 500 in the last live. In under a month, chat. We broke 500 subscribers under a month. And take it from me, I have another channel. This is my second channel. This is my new channel. When I started the other channel, I was stuck in the 200 subscribers for 2 months, almost 3. And that channel is now at 11,000 and 700 subscribers. So I know you guys are going to help make this channel to the moon. We're going straight rocket fuel. Like the Samoan werewolf says, all gas, no brakes. Yada mean? Yep, Cruz. Yes, it was. Jose said, buff the stuff bag well. Oh, man, he was good, buff the stuff. He was funny. Max said, it's multiple wrestlers that came in as a horrible character before finding the one that works. Oh, that's the truth. Hey, I actually adore Marcus Bagwell. He's such a good person. I talk to him almost every day. Oh, that's awesome. He seemed like a real cool guy. I never got to meet him, though. Hey, what up? What up, Jay? Jawala? Jawala. Sorry, I don't want to butcher it. No, I don't know about the Kings of India, but you can tell me. I remember Undertaker would always have a custom-made casket for the opponents before bodied was a thing. So the Undertaker caskets were legendary. Is there any WWE and Nike collab? I don't. If there is, King, it wasn't recently. Because I have the Young Bucks Reebok pumps. No, Reebok did all the collabs so far with AEW. They did the Young Bucks. They did Brody Lee, Shade Swerve Strickland. That's 3. I feel like there's a 4th one that I have that I'm forgetting. And of course, I'm not in the sneaker room at the moment. Otherwise, I just look across to see what it was. Cruz said Cage's debut at Bad Blood was epic. When he ripped the Hell in the Cell door off the hinges, Jim Ross's commentary was epic. Cruz, to me, that was my favorite they got me moment. I had never been more surprised than that night. Because we didn't know who Kane was or what Kane was gonna even look like before that night. And that was do or die that night. Either he was gonna become a main event player. Ooh, Bret Hart's right there, baby.
Mm-hmm.
So King, it's not an official WWE collab, but we call it the Bret Harts.
Mm-hmm.
Because Bret Hart was rocking those back in the day everywhere he went. Because Bret Hart had swag before we had the word swag. What up, Timothy Hamilton? I lost my mood ring, and I don't know how I feel about that. Well, Timothy, that just means you got to get an even better ring now. My man King said this channel's going to blow up. Thank you, King. The Hardys and the Usos, a good ladder match. tag team. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, Daddy. The Hardys and the Usos would be an epic tag match, especially ladder match. My man King said this child's going to the moon, just like Bitcoin's going to the moon. Woo! Jose said, I met a dude in Mexico that looked like Bagwell. Great dude. That's dope. Blake said he's a great guy. He's been through it recently. He lost his leg and he's still trying to get used to the new life. Yo, shout out to Buff Bagwell, man. I hope everything is as good as it can be. You know, losing your leg is not easy at all, obviously. It's one of the toughest things that someone, has to deal with. Like, Jose said, honestly, I wish they gave him more time. I'm just glad we got to see Bagwell show us some stuff. 100%. And they needed to give us more of a serious Buff Bagwell. That's the only problem when you get to be a comedy wrestler like R-Truth. Yeah, it's funny as shit. We all have a great time. The laughs we're all having, but that's all it's ever gonna be. Okay, if you search about on Google, you will find that I come from the same dynasty. Well, I'll search it after the live for sure. I don't have a mouse at the moment. I'm using this on the keyboard, on the laptop. So it's a pain in the ass. It's hard enough for me to keep up with the chat without having a mouse to use. I bet you didn't know who came. Who came time? I know I probably should have even asked time this. Should have ever read that question, but we'll see. I'm giving him a chance to not be a troll. Cruz said Roman and the Usos must have the Nike collab. They rock Jordan. Oh, the Usos don't, but Roman does have. He's got a Jordan deal going on with Nike. He actually just got the deal locked in at WrestleMania when he lost the belt to Cody. That's when he got the deal. But he's a big sneakerhead regardless. Excuse me, guys. Jim Ross, great commentator. I forgot that guy from WCW, Bagwell. Still the stuff. Oh, yeah. Mr. Perfect was my guy back in the day, too. Yo, Mr. Perfect had the best promos. He would throw the ball up, and then the next scene would be him 90 yards down catching it. So good. Mr. Perfect was so good. I wish his son would have got better. They should have pushed his son, Curtis Axel, way better. They needed to push him like his father. Everybody says, they don't want to be like their pops. They want to be their own man, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but this is wrestling. And his pops is a legend. Bonafide G. They should have pushed him like Mr. Perfect. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler cannot be topped. No argument from here for me. That's my favorite commentating team of all time. Jose said, now that's perfect. King said, Nike SB WWE collab would go hard. But from what it looks like, Reebok might be the only brand that could drop an official sneaker collab since they seem to have the contract. I don't know why Nike doesn't do it. It's crazy. And they have a deal with Roman Reigns. Why not make a Roman Reigns Nike Jordan shoe for the public? Jose said Bobby Heenan and Jerry Lola. Ooh, another great team. Roman has brought a different meaning to the Ulafala, as I am Samoan, native from the island of, I don't want to disrespect where you're from, so I can't pronounce it, so I'm just going to skip over that word. We're only worn by servants for the king. Really, Cruz? I didn't know that at all. So since you are Samoan, and you said that Roman has a whole different meaning with the Ulafala, does that offend you, or do you think it, or do you like what he's doing with it? Do you think that would be that's how it should be? I wonder how those new Jordans make your knee grow straight. What up, Liberation? Hey, everybody. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We are on the hunt for 750 subscribers. That is the big goal now. When Scott Hall would troll Larry Sabisco, epic. See what I'm saying? Like, listen, I enjoyed today's wrestling, but not anywhere near what I used to enjoy back then. The end of the 80s through the 90s was just pure magic. And even after the Attitude Era ended and we had the Ruthless Aggression Era, that was good too. We said, what did you think of? Blah, 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 blah. Edward, be cool. Right. Blake said there's different tribes that have different beliefs. For Rain's family, the Ulafala has always been worn by the head of the family, dating back before the High Chief, then to Afa, now to Reigns. The Sharpshooter or the Scorpion Deathlock? Sharpshooter. But is there a difference? As far as I know, there's no difference between the moves. I don't know if maybe Brett does something different than maybe in the beginning of it. Roman has portrayed the Ulafala as being a champion, top of the mountain status, when in reality, if you wear the Ulafala, you're a servant to the King of Samoa. Cruz said, okay, I like this. DDT or death drop? Debt drop. Hey, Charlotte Richardson, welcome back. Joe Dizzle, Charlotte Richardson. She is the Wolfpack Federation's cook. She makes the best breakfast.
Oh shit! Okay.
And she's always willing to feed the pack if they get hungry. Shout out to Charlotte. Reverse figure 4. Wait, you forgot the reverse figure 4 or what, Jose? Max said, "Yep, it's a different, slight difference." The sharpshooter from this between Brett and Sting's. Blake said, "There's a difference in how they hold their feet with their hands. Sting is left to right. Brett was right to left."
Hmm.
I had a feel there might be something.
Damn. Okay.
But I'm gonna take Brett, because when Brett had the sharpshooter on you, you knew that guy was done. It just looked so good. I wish we could get everybody together to have a nice big breakfast. A bit cow or something, that would be awesome. Oh, Charlotte, I wish. Some French toast, some waffles, pancakes, bacon, hash browns. Woo!
Let me move your boy right here. This guy. Shit up. Hold up.
No, it's the reverse of the sharpshooter in Deathlock.
Here we go. Here we go.
Gotcha, Jose.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
What you guys know about that? The
What you know about that right there?
OG Bret Hart figure. So good. So good. Hey, what up, Amy? Dominic Mysterio or Rey Mysterio? Rey Mysterio. The Lion Tamer or the Texas Cloverleaf? I'm going to go with the Lion Tamer. Not for nothing. I watched my boy put somebody in the Lion Tamer that I thought, this isn't going to work. And that boy was crying while he was tapping out. And he was a lot bigger than my boy that put him in it. So, wow. Yes, I do have a guest, Charlotte. This is Joe Dizzle, my brother from another mother. Also, big wrestling maniac. He loves all the older times wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Big Ultimate Warrior fan. But he dabbles in the new stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Max said Sting puts more pressure on your legs, Brett more on your back. Yeah, definitely. But when you watch them both with the move on their opponent, Brett just looks muddy. Blake said Lion Tamer all day. The real Lion Tamer, not the Walls of Jericho version. Woo. Hey, what up, Alexander? Yo, what's up? Hi from Russia, my boy. Yo, shout out our new friend from Russia, Alexander. Let's go. Hey, Alexander, make sure you smash that subscribe button hit that like button. Double tap that screen. Cruz said the Owen Hart pile driver to Austin was top tier neck breaking. That was the scariest night ever. I thought we were never gonna see Stone Cold again. That was so scary. Like he was just beginning. Like we are so lucky he came back. And that was just a freak accident. Owen Hart has never hurt another wrestler. And I'm glad they don't do the pile driver like that anymore. Like, yes, it's a cool as shit move, but it's too easy to break somebody's neck by accident. Rey Mysterio or Rey Mysterio Jr.? Rey Mysterio Jr., when he first came to America and he was in ECW. And he used to have the question marks on his pants. Charlotte said, "Hey, Joe Dizzle." Max said, "Who has the best set of finishers?" The best finisher? I'll get back to you on that one in a moment, Mac. Like to you and subbed on your chat. Yo, let's go. Alexander, our new friend from Russia, is officially a member of the Wolfpack Federation. Let's go. Ow! Let's go. Mac, Stone Cold Stunner, because it looks cool and you can do it to anybody no matter what size they are. Big ups to Austin for finishing that match too. Hells yeah, Cruz. Jose said that was the original Tombstone, then they changed it. Yep. King said, like and subscribe. We on the road to 1K subscribers, and a giveaway is coming soon. So the only issue we're having is the week of War Games. There's what the hell do they call it? I can't believe I'm forgetting the name of it. There's a wrestling show going on. I believe it's in North Carolina. But I believe it's more than one day, and Sting's gonna be there, and some other wrestlers are gonna be there signing autographs and stuff. So I'm gonna try to do both. I'm gonna try to go to that show and be home for War Games if possible. If we do a watch party for War Games, I'm gonna give away a little something right after War Games. And all you gotta do to be entered in the giveaway is be a member and show up that night. So keep your notifications on. I'll put more information on where you can put the post up on the channel right now. And if you're not sure, you're new to YouTube, if you see on my channel where I wrote, "Thank you, we just broke 500 subscribers," that's post. So that way everybody will know in the daytime, hey, tonight's going to be the night. Who does the Rings of Saturn? Perry Saturn. What up, FaZe G? Blake said Wrestle Code. Oh, WrestleCade. Thank you. See, that's because it's 4:40 in the morning for me. I'm forgetting. Otherwise, I would have knew WrestleCade right off the... But it's supposed to be 3 days, I'm hearing. So if so, I'm going to see what or I might just go to the autograph signings. I'm not sure. But I will keep everybody posted about it throughout the week. This generation is way too soft. Imagine the NWO doing the Suck It in 2025. Everyone would be crying and making a huge. Oh, yeah, there would be a lawsuit going on, King, if people were doing the Suck It now. I couldn't even imagine how much trouble people would get in. That's right. Saturn from Raven's Flock.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Perry Saturn was so effing good. And if you didn't get to see a lot of him, go back and watch some of his matches from ECW. Perry Saturn is such a main event player. Hey, Manuel. I get it, Manuel. It sucks, bro. You're 50-something and you live in your parents' basement still. I get it. It sucks, bro. I'm not mad. I pity you. But hey, get it together, bro. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you, bro. Get it together.
Or don't.
And he's out of here.
Or don't.
The stunner is the most iconic. Phase G said. Oh yeah, I love the stunner. And when you said pick a finisher, you know, I always thought like with the I forgot who said it in one of the interviews when you're coming up with a finisher, you have to make sure you can use it on anybody any day of the week. Get the hell out of here, Blake. You're gonna be at WrestleCade? Yeah. Oh man. All right, so I'll let you Blake, I'll let you know Wednesday and everything. Do you know what days you're gonna be there? Because I would love to, go meet you in person and shit. That would be dope. Hey guys, girls, cats, maybe we can get a little short video interview with Blake if he has time at WrestleCade. Hey Kelly. Jose said it's iconic because it's been done the most, meaning it claimed the most victims. Woo! Kelly said I liked it. I subscribed. Ow! Welcome to the Wolfpack Federation, Kelly. Too sweet. That's what I'm talking about. Saturn and the Iceman had a match to see. It should have been the cryonic kick. Oh, yeah. King said our generation was suck it. This generation 6-7. Yeah, Blake's going to be at WrestleCade in North Carolina all 3 days. So that means, folks, there is an 85% chance we're going to meet Blake in person. And if Blake has the time, we'll film a little something, a little interview and whatnot. That's fucking awesome, Blake, bro. Now I'm hyped. I'll be wrestling the second and the third day, and the first day I'll just be running a merch table. Yo, let's go. Hey, Blake, by chance, do you wear a 2X t-shirt wise? Harlem Heat, underrated. 100% underrated. Great team. Booker T and Stevie Ray, awesome. More like suck 7. Blake said, I'm down for it, bro, for sure. Let's go. Jose said, that's so true. The Harlem Heat was great. If it was me booking the Harlem Heat, I would have booked them to the moon. I would have made them be. They would have been They would have been the ones fighting Kevin Nash and Scott Hall for the tag titles. I would have had them undefeated for a year at least before, and then had them drop the belts to Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. How do I cook Pepsi? Easy, food stamps. You don't. How do I cook Pepsi? G'day. And for anybody who likes merch and stuff, we're gonna have shirts, keychains, and hat pins coming out for the WPF very, very soon. I'm thinking I'm gonna wait till we hit 1,000 subscribers, and since that's the big deal, you get monetized and all that to start dropping some merch. And the day merch goes live, I will also be throwing some merch around to give away. WCW had some great tag teams. Oh yeah, look at the Steiner brothers. Epic team right there. Barbarian and I forgot. And Haku. I wear an XL, bro. I'm gonna send you home with some free merch though. I got my newest shirts in all sizes. Woo! Hey, you all heard it here first. Not only are we gonna get the privilege to meet Blake, Blake's gonna do a small little interview, and he's gonna hook up your boy with some merch. Bro, I'm more than humbled. Thank you. And I might have one because, like I said, I haven't had. I just made merch for myself to show everybody what the first line is gonna look like. But I have one other of these shirts. I gotta see what size it is. If it would fit you, Blake, I'm gonna bring it and gift you it. Yo, there's our brother. Green Lantern is in the building, baby. He said, where's my pack at? Oh, let's go. Hey, Green Lantern, we got some cool new members tonight. Mac joined the pack. Bulldog Rick joined the pack. Kelly. Jose said you put a wrench on some shirts for the mods. I was thinking of the Steiner brothers when I said also. Oh yeah, Jose. Ethan's back. This guy. I know I'll be working Lodi in the third match. I'm not sure about night 2, but I'm stoked to wrestle Lodi. I keep wanting to say low key. Welcome to all the new members of the pack. Woo! Tell them Greenland to sweet. Yeah, I like Guns N' Roses. Watch out for the rest of the flock. Woo! Tell him. He was in Raven's flock. He used to come out with the fan sign on Nitro, if you remember. Okay. I remember the guy with the sign. I remember two guys. But I can't remember if they were the same guy. Because I remember there was the one who always had a sign. And then I remember there was a guy that was like real tall. Blonde, spiky hair. Let me see, actually. Let's see. Loading. Okay. All right. I Googled Lodi. Now I know who Lodi is. Okay. Ethan said you're a legend, man. See, Ethan, that's what I'm talking about, man. I want you to be part of the conversation with us, hanging out. I don't want you to be a troll with those freaking weirdos. Blake said we were speaking about Buff earlier. He's the one who got me booked on WrestleCade. He put in a good word, and I'm just grateful for the chance. Oh shit, that's awesome. That's so awesome, Blake. Shit. Yo, big shout out to Scotland. Good morning from Scotland, brother. Yo, what's good, Scott? Our boy Scott's back in the building. Let's go. Yo, it might be 4:53 in the morning, but we still rocking. Papa Shango has to make a duty. Dude, Kidman, I miss that dude. Such a great cruiserweight. Yo, Billy Kidman was phenomenal. I kind of I now that's a wrestler I think would have been better now in today's product. I think Billy Kidman would have did really good in this era. Bam Bam was a problem in the early days. Hell yeah. Plus a guy that size being able to move fast. Bro, that shit's deadly. Damn, Greenland. It's only 153 for you? God bless. God bless, man. I know, dude, reminds me of the first time I jumped on and subscribed. Yo, Billy was the man. Which Billy? See, I'll never bullshit you. Jose said 2:54 a.m. for him. Okay. So I guess so for me, anybody got 4:55 a.m. or is it just me on the East Coast? Blake said, but I add a little flair on the end. I do the shooting star with a frog splash motion on the end of it. I call it the shooting star frog splash. Bro, that sounds cool as shit. I'd be lucky if I could just climb to the top ropes and stand up. Forget about doing a frog splash or anything off of the top ropes. God bless, bro. Scott said, I love the Hulkster and the British Bulldog. Yo, R.I.P. to both of them. Legends. British Bulldog, badass. Blake said, I'm 455. Let's go. And we're still moving and grooving. Billy Kidman, the shooting star. Hells yeah, Green Lantern. Billy Kidman had the nicest shooting star press. Mac said, I'm in B-more. So same time here. Let's go, Mac. You up late partying like a rock star. Mac said, Eddie Guerrero was my guy. I lie, I cheat, I steal. Yo, Eddie Guerrero is one of the GOATs. Jose said super power bomb. Blake said, oh, I love to fly. I used to do crazy dives. A, B. I know you said you love to fly and do crazy shit, but I think I could talk for the whole pack when I say, Blake, be safe out there, man, because we want to be able to. We're hoping one day to say, "Yo, that's our boy Blake that just won the WWE World Title." But not so much anymore after my knee. Very understandable, big time. 9:55 in Scotland. Hey, is it? So if it's 9:55 in Scotland, Scott, is it Sunday or Monday for you? What up? What up, Goodell? I want the blue blazer footage. I know it's out there. Why do you want that footage? And if you're trolling, you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say next. Then how's you, Jose? Billy Kidman and Juventud Guerrero? Juice? Woo! I would never want to get super power bombed, especially by Kevin. Hell no. I would never want to get super power bombed by Kevin Nash. Especially the king of power bombs. Woo. Oh no. Sunday. Okay. I wasn't sure how much in the future you were, Scott. But hey, Scott, do me a favor real quick. Subscribe to the channel. Anybody else, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, please smash that subscribe button. Support is free 99. Double tap that screen to smash that like button. That way you let YouTube know you rocking with the Wolfpack Federation. And we got a lot of new videos coming out this week of some wrestling collectibles I got in. So make sure you guys, girls, cats, and dogs, check that out during the week. Ethan said the Ron Jeremy mustache. It's Sunday lunchtime. Shit. I wish. I'm not even trolling. I'm just interested to understand what actually happened besides just. Then my apologies then. I'm happy to hear that then. We've had a lot of trolls come and go tonight, so but my apologies then. And welcome. Jose said Atom Bomb. Oh yeah. He's a big boy. Conan was another one out the NWO I liked. Not only did I like Conan, because we bowdy and rowdy, but without Conan, we don't get Rey Mysterio, Psychosis, Eddie. Conan brought Juice. Conan brought all the luchadors to America. So good Conan is. Another one with a great mind for the wrestling business. Okay, G said Mankind is his guy. Okay, I like that. G. Jose said K-Dog. G said Darby Allin is pretty all right. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I hated Darby Allin. I thought like this isn't wrestling. This guy's trash. But he really grew on me when they put him with Sting, and Sting and him had a run together for a year. Now, I gotta say I like Darby Allin. I ain't mad about it. Yo, G said he's glad he tuned in. Let's go, G. Hey, G. Do you mind hitting that subscribe button and double tapping that screen to like the live? Let me know if you subscribe to the pack. Greenland said, "Damn, I missed Troll O'Clock show." Don't worry, Greenland. We made sure to send those trolls home packing and crying as usual. We had a few good ones that were real butthurt. I know one of these trolls tonight was 100% saying to himself, "How does he know I'm in my 50s and I still live in my parents' basement? Could he see me?" Controls. Darby can go. He's young and crazy, but I got a personal beef with him. Oh shit. Well, Blake, super kick him in the mouth then. You're my guy. You're my guy first. Liked and subscribed. Ow! Let's go, everybody. Welcome the newest member to the Wolfpack Federation. Our boy G has just become a member. Oh, hell yeah. Before I even read your comment, I saw Ultimo Dragon. Yo, Ultimo Dragon was my guy. The minute I found out who he was, I was in the streets throwing mother effers in sleeper holds. Oh yeah, he wrestled in AAA with La Parca and the Luchadors. Hey, what up, Prem? How are you, brother? Yo, shout out to India. I told you, every live, we get some great people from India pulling up. So shout out India. Thank you, everybody from India that keeps showing love. Hey, Prem. hit that subscribe button, like that, smash that like button. Support is free. Blake said, I don't like how he treated another worker, female, while they were dating, and it got sour taste in my mouth. Hey, like I said, Blake, you my guy. Blake is a member of the Wolfpack Federation, not Darby Allin. So super kick that fool. And then hit him with the shooting star frog splash for the 1, 2, 3. Woo! Yo, G, now you know you down, bro. Greenland just gave you the official welcome to the pack. Ow! Let's go. Max said Jacqueline was legit and entertaining to watch. Hell yeah, yo, Jacqueline was good. I'll finger you. Well, guess what? I'll give you a finger instead. Dun, dun, dun. You gotta love the originality of some of these trolls sometimes. Hey, trolls out there, do better. Be better. Please come with some like original content, some originality when you're gonna troll. Not the same shit the troll before you said. So boring. Let's finger each other. Don't call me a troll. Hey, behind you, I'm gonna give you a chance, man. Why don't you, instead of going this route, go the other route, join the conversation. We got great people in the chat hanging out. You're obviously, you just showed me you got a sense of humor, so why not go the other route, hang out, have a good time, and next time you go somewhere, if you go somewhere else, troll them. Because hey, we wouldn't mind having you here. He said, okay, no more fingering. Let's see, Chad. I think behind you is coming around. Woo! The road dog Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, the new age outlaws. Man, I used to love when that music hit. You better call somebody. Road Dogg was so good on the mic. And badass Billy Gunn, how does this guy just keep getting bigger? When people get older, they get smaller. Not him. He keeps getting more jacked and bigger. Now that would have been a good match nowadays. Badass Billy Gunn versus Brock Lesnar, just based off the size wise. The Outlaws are my favorite tag team. I still think Billy is the uncrowded goat of theme songs. I like that. I like that, Blake. What up, Keller Hearts? Hey, are you a big Bret Hart fan? Right, Greenland? He said, bro, I legit forgot about Billy Gunn. That's because he's in AEW. Otherwise, would have never forgot about him. Now look here, player. The only thing you should be is that like and subscribe button. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Shout out to all my mods tonight, man. All my mods, great people doing great work in the chat tonight. And that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold Jose said so. How'd you forget about Billy Gunn? He'd kick your butt for that. I was lucky to meet Billy Gunn in real life. He was super cool. I met him when he was in D-Generation X, and him and X-Pac came. And they were like 2 hours late because of X-Pac. So when I heard all the stories about how X-Pac always had them late everywhere they went, I believed it. Hells yeah. Yo, throw it up. Throw it up. Two. Sweet. Like Scott Hall would say, it's survey time. Are you here to be a troll? Or are you here to be in the Wolfpack Federation? Oh, yeah, that's right. One more for the good guys. Wolfpack Federation, sweet. Blake said, yep, Billy is super dope. Him in the gym is scary. Never, ever again. Bro, monster, right? Jose said, oh, I was just thinking that. I missed 3 of my wives. Welcome back. I remember you were here the last live. I remember that name. How are you? Now, Billy and Bart could have been a badass team. Talk about like for a shoot team. Billy and Bart, whew, they would have did damage. It's a shame that we didn't get like Billy and Bart another, like another version of them together. Scott Hall was so intimidating when he did the survey time. Hell is yeah, Green. I missed 3 of my wives. He said I'm good. Hey, I hoping your weekend's going fantastic. I miss. Max said, oh yeah. Hit the like unless you're too sweet. Billy and Chuck was where it was at. At first I wasn't sure how I felt about Billy and Chuck. I just wanted to see Billy back with Road Dogg. I like the black shirt, by the way. Hey, thank you. It's the shirt's actually for the channel. We got the WPF on it. The Wolfpack Federation, which I missed 3 of my wives. If you didn't hit that subscribe button last live, It's never too late to smash that subscribe button. Support is free 99. Hey, if you're a member of the pack, when you become a member of the pack, you get the howl. Road Dogg was dealing with his demons at that time, bro. He found peace, though. Oh, yeah. I remember when they were both jerked up and they were in TNA and they did that interview where they said shit they should have never said, made up shit bad about Triple H and shit. I thought these guys are done. They're never coming back. So I'm so happy though that they got everything together, especially Road Dogg. Edge had his moment too. Yo, Edge was the man. The rated R superstar. The only thing I didn't like about Edge was the whole thing in real life with Matt Hardy when Matt Hardy was with Lita and that whole thing happened. I always, I don't like scumbag shit. And here it is, somebody that you're considering a real good friend, like that you work with too, on top of it. And that happens. WPF, Wolfpack Federation. And we're going to have a whole series with all of the wrestling figures and stuff. We're going to have a whole live action role play thing with all the wrestling figures and everything too later on. After I finish doing the room. I'm in the process of making a wrestling room for the channel. Raven and Saturn once said they used to buy like 300 pills of multiple types and then pour them in a bottle and use the bottle as like a shot glass. And they placed a game to see which one they start. Damn. Holy shit. But no, honestly, I'd be more surprised if you didn't tell me that. Like, I know how crazy shit was back then. Well, from interviews. Nice, the wrestling room. Not the Raven thing. The Saturn thing. Blake said, yeah, it used to be crazy. You remember Gangrel? Absolutely. And I just saw something recently with Edge, a.k.a. Adam Copeland, where he talked about how he tried to get Gangrel back for when he did the Brood thing. And they just kept telling him, nope, not happening. So I don't know what Gangrel did that was so bad that they won't even let him come back for a one-off, but he must have did something real epic. One of the most hyped themes of the Attitude Era. The Brood always made me want to fight someone. And I loved how when they would drop blood on you, Because it wasn't like they just dropped a little on you. They would cover you. It was so wild. Hey, what up, Corey? He said, what's up, man? Good morning. It's 5 a.m. where I live. Hey, 5:21 a.m. where I'm at. So I feel your pain, Corey. Corey, welcome to the chat. And better yet, Corey, smash that like button. Subscribe. Become a member of the Wolfpack Federation. Join me and the boys. Oh my gosh, I just remembered Gangrel, right? The bloodbath. Yo, those epic. Dolph's theme had me hyped for some reason. Hey, when Dolph Ziggler just came back just now last week, I was the most hyped I got for him, period. I was so happy to see, all right, good. They brought him back. But then they had him lose. Who brings back Dolph Ziggler and Zack Ryder one show, show after show, and has them both lose? Buckets of blood. Dolph had an amazing theme, Green. Oh, yeah. Green said, yep. Corey said, you remember Jack Swagger? Oh, absolutely. Yo, Jack Swagger's best run, I think, was in AEW. Chris Jericho, when he made him an enforcer for his crew, we got to see a dope Jack Swagger. Gangrel was a monster like a real life vampires. Hells yeah. Shit, I remember in the 90s, I thought he was a real vampire. I said, nope, that dude's real. That's a real vampire. I miss TNA wrestling back in the 09 era. And they had the Octagon. I wasn't crazy about the Octagon ring, but I loved the wrestlers they had back then. Especially Beer Money. So good. Old Jack Swagger. Jack Swagger was great. You don't tread on me. The theme was epic. It's in the name of Swagger. What did he say? Do this. We are the people. Corey said, "Oh yeah, they got all of the old washed up WWE wrestlers that were legends. Kevin, Hulk, Sting. It was awesome. But at least when they got Sting, Sting could go. Sting was able to, Sting was really going. And what about Kurt Angle, bro? Kurt Angle was amazing in the beginning. Hey, Corey, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I can see you're definitely a wrestling fan, so you're at the best spot. The 6-sided ring is a Mexican wrestling tradition. Okay. Green said, nah, see, for the longest, I thought Goldust was a real monster. I tried showing one of my friends Goldust that wasn't into wrestling. They were like, yo, that dude's a predator. He's a child predator. I was like, oh, shit. No, he's a wrestler. I'm showing you wrestling. Nah, man, that ain't no wrestler. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. Kurt was good. Yo, let's go. Corey said, yes, sir. He's been subbed. Ow! Let's go. Because Wolfpack's back and it's woo, let's go. Sting was actually in TNA before that era. He was in NWA TNA, yep, in 2002. RVD. Hey, what up, Eric? The Gold Dust theme was one of my favorites of all time. It still gets me hyped. My goodness, I took a huge hiatus from wrestling and almost cried when I got back into it and seen what they did to Cody. When they made him start, oh my, that was the worst. I would love to know what drugs were they doing when they thought that was a good idea. Stardust. Hells yeah. My man Green Lantern said, Corey, welcome to the pack. Ow! My name is Eric. What up, Eric? Yo, shout out to Eric from the Philippines. Hey, Eric, why don't you join the Wolfpack Federation? Smash that subscribe button. Hey, I missed 3 of my wives. You got the raw. You wanted to hear, right? Stardust was Cody Rhodes' idea. Oh, that was so bad. Your keys are in my car. Well, then could you bring them back? Shit. Bray said, I am back. I missed 3 of my wife. Said, wait, Eric, question mark. Is that supposed to be baby gold dust? Silver? Right? That Stardust thing was just so bad. I'm from the Philippines. What's happening in here? Nothing but love for the Philippines, Yori. Stardust was Goldust storyline brother, which they are brothers in real life. Oh yeah. I actually just watched the thing the other day where Cody's brother, aka Goldust, aka Dustin, the reason he keeps changing his face paint in AEW is so he gets it for a new action figure. I said, bro, genius. King, no, I didn't see the whole thing tonight. Who won? I don't know if I agree that Stardust was Cody's idea because he is pretty open about being bitter about it. And didn't Cody leave WWE for a while after they did that to him and went to TNA or something? So Cody did the dope thing when he left the company. He made a list of wrestlers he would want to wrestle, and it went viral. The picture of him that he put up with this list, and TNA was one of the stops he made. But the best thing was he wouldn't sign to any one company exclusive, so that way that's why he was able to jump around to all the different promotions. I thought Goldust was Cody's dad. No, Corey. Goldust is Cody's older brother, and their father is Dusty Rhodes. The American Dream, baby. Dusty Rhodes, baby. You can Google it, Corey. He hated his spot in the card while with WWE, not the character. JC won. Okay. Nice. Shout out to JC for the dub. Woo! There he is. Yo, everybody, the four-time champion of the world. My OG G-Face is in the building. Yo, chat, make sure you show some love to my man G-Face. Great people's right there. Real good friend of mine's. That's my OG right there. It's still night for me, G. Bray said, "What do you do when you're a kid?" What do you mean, Bray? Max said, "Which era of Undertaker is the best?" Attitude Era, but I love the outfit that was this. I love when he had that attire, but in purple, in the purple color. That was my favorite. Dusty the Legend. Dusty Rhodes, baby. The big boss man's nemesis, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. What do you think of Vince McMahon controversy? I honestly think all super rich people aren't right in the heads on. You know, I think with that controversy, it's fucked up. Yes, of course, it's absolutely fucked up. The whole thing's fucked up. He shouldn't have been doing any of the shit he was doing. And at the same time, this girl was she knew what was going on, that she's saying blah, blah, blah. And notice that she didn't make any complaints until she got told that she wasn't getting money anymore and was getting let go of her job. Which is why it's all kinds of fucked up. Ain't nothing like old school Undertaker. Facts. Blake said American Badass Taker was epic. In the beginning, I hated it. Hated it. But it did grow on me. I did enjoy it. But I was very happy, though, when he went back to the Undertaker. What up, Jamie? What up, Matt? Big Show is not gone. He's still very much kicking. Oh, yeah, Blake. It might be troll o'clock. I like the supernatural aspects of him. I think it was the Attitude Era. Yeah. Undertaker with Paul Bearer was so badass. My Undertaker. That was some good shit. I'll never forget when Paul Bearer turned on the Undertaker. It was like, what? No. Want to talk shocking moment? I was there in the audience when the streak was broken. TV didn't do it justice. Damn. Hey, Michael Jackson, please don't spam the chat. I couldn't even imagine being there, Blake. Yo, how was it like being since you were in the audience? Like, what was the feeling like with you and everybody in the audience? Roddy Piper will f everybody up. Hey, we like Piper. Piper's good people. He's still alive and choke slamming people. Oh yeah. JC got my question wrong and won. I didn't say anything because money was involved. The chat pointed it out after, and they stopped the battle for almost 30 minutes. Oh shit. Controversy. Max said, "Who has the best choke slam?" Undertaker for me. Unfortunately, no. It's 5:36 in the morning though for me, Big Bull. When Paul Bearer got his face burned by Kane, whew, this was epic shit. I just saw white eyes at the window. There was nothing there. I'm so scared. Stupid. It was surreal, dude. I never felt nothing like that in my life. It was like the whole world literally stopped, bro. Like an entire building of thousands of people were frozen. I'll never forget it. Wow. I I always want to be at the event, but that was one time I'm happy for sure I wasn't. That was like, that broke all of our hearts. Like, did they really just break the streak? And why would they break the streak to Brock? Like, Brock is so over. He didn't need it. If you're going to end the streak, which I think should have never happened, especially knowing everything Undertaker's done for the business, he should have retired with the streak. But if they were going to break it, it should have been for someone who needed it to set somebody up, to bring somebody and that will turn him into a main event player. Like, Asgar, I'm not mad at you, man. I feel for you. I'm sorry. But you can't take it out on me or any of the good people in the chat that you still live in your parents' basement and that the only time you see a woman is Google. That's not our fault. I'm getting goosebumps talking about it, bro. It was absolutely unreal. It was like we all witnessed a legit death before our eyes, bro. Oh shit, man! I believe it, Blake. That shit is so. That had to be one of the like. Come on, like how do you and talk about like not? I don't even have the words for it. Like it's so like holy shit. Max said, "I feel like Kane made the choke slam seem worse, but Undertaker has the tombstone and the rope." Okay, I can see that. Soha said WWE is a monopoly companies that used to entertainment trash through you remain fucked. English, please. Yes, tomorrow is Monday. Catapult for someone who's going to be elevating the business. Oh, right, Jose? Like, that's what needed to happen if the streak was going to be broken. I don't even think I stayed in my seat after that much longer. I know I was for sure standing at the exit for the main event. Like, that's one of those times, like, you turn around and you just punch a hole in the wall. You're so mad. Like, hey, Livin, I'll make you a deal. You give me $600, and then I'll give you $600. It's perfect. What up, Khan? He said, absolutely. This company that's leading trash. I watch AEW. Why don't you like WWE right now, Khan? Let's talk about it. I miss 3 of my wives. He's got the laughing. Oh, the sad face. Pete said, I have a full leg cast. Sorry to hear, Pete. Top 5 wrestlers. Bret Hart, Undertaker, AJ Styles, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I think I always go back and forth on like the 5th. But it's a toss up, I think. Maybe Okada. Well, either Okada or Roman Reigns, I put at 5. I guess 3 of my wife's names, I have clues for you. My wife has La at the end of the name. La. Lala? Lola. Oh, Lola is one of your wives, I bet then. It was my question, but I didn't say anything. There was money on the line I didn't want, and it wasn't my job to call them out. I'll call someone out when I have to, but not when money's involved. Oh, King, hey, not your problem, King. Nope, you're right. It wasn't your job. Hey, what up, Cuppy? He said Randy Orton, RKO. WWE doesn't remain the same, though. It has is ruined by monopoly, though AEW also remains better than WWE. I booked my ticket. Hey, that's your opinion, and no one can tell you your opinion's wrong. And Con, make sure you subscribe to the channel, you and Cuppy. It goes a long way. Please like that video. Let YouTube know that, hey, this is where I want to come to talk wrestling. He said, please don't say Goldberg. Blake said, King, you okay, brother? Shawn Michaels, legend. Oh, no, Blake, King was talking We had sneaker battles earlier tonight on our friend's channel. There were 2 different channels earlier tonight throwing sneaker battles. I was a judge on one of the channels for my good friend Area 13, and on this other channel, King had donated a question to be used for the battle, and there was a controversy over, not because of what the question was, just because they answered the question wrong or something. But hey, at the end of the day, he's good. That's what matters. It's Sophia, Olivia, and oh shit. Okay. And shout out to you for having 3 wives. That shit ain't easy. Woo! Super kick party. Young Bucks, great. Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels, Rey Mysterio, Sin Cara, Bad Barrett, and Penta. Okay. WWE fell off in the 90s and never came back. Oh, the Attitude Era was in the 90s. You mean later? Randy West's hair, Ethan said. Khan said, Chris Jericho, Adam Page, John Moxley, and Jack Hager. Hey Khan, did you subscribe to the channel? Let me know. What's up, Lord's Champion? I can be your friend. Max said The Rock, Stone Cold, Razor Ramon, The Hitman, and The Undertaker. Jose said The Rattlesnake. Oh, yeah. Cup said, can I ask a question, but not to be mean? Do you have... No, I don't. I don't even know why you would ask such a stupid-ass question. Yo, William. Yeet. But thank you for subscribing, Cuppy. Hey, how are we tonight, William? Whew. It is 5:49 in the morning, man. We've been going since 2:30, rocking out. Shit. Green said, no shade to Goldberg. He was impressive when he first came out, but to beat everyone in WCW's roster twice before losing, nah. You know, and it was more effed up because you knew they were lying about it. Like, I knew there were dark matches that I would not know, but I would say to myself, there's no way he went from 100 to now 127-0 in 1 week. Like, shit like that used to drive me nuts. This is nuts. 82nd and 63rd. What's good, bro? Hogan, Macho Man, Randy Orton, Arn Anderson, and the Big Boss Man. Okay. I like it. Yeah, messing that multiple female deals. It ain't all cracked up to be. One gets a little more loving than the other, and all hell breaks out for real. Oh, I believe it, Blake. Gilbert's better than Goldberg. Oh, man. What up, Kyle? Jay won the question after the judges noticed the mistake. They redid the question, and Jay won again. Oh, that's good. So that way they can't say there was no controversy then. AEW had better matches than the entire WWE roster. Ooh. Khan said he really doesn't like WWE. Well, Khan, over here we do WWE and AEW and any other wrestling promotion you guys want to talk about. So, everybody, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, please help your boy out. Subscribe to the channel. Become a member of the Wolfpack Federation. It's free 99. Smash that like button. We got a bunch of great people here. We rocking out, having a good time. That's all right, Cuppy. What up, William? He said, I acknowledge you, WPF. Hey, Will, I acknowledge you. Thank you. And let me know, guys, that for the guys that aren't subscribed to the channel yet, let me know if you subscribe to the channel so we can give you the proper welcoming. Speaking of Goldberg, what do you think of Bret Hart? My goodness, I can't stand him. He's such a crybaby, even outside the ring. Oh, man, come on, Bret. I love Bret. I'm not going to say Bret didn't get sour after he left WWE and all that happened. But I get what you're saying, but wrestling-wise, Bret is the man. Smash that like button and subscribe. Tell him, King. Green said, old school Bret Hart was no joke. Time just caught up with him. If you look at the 2K games, it's more realistic than the shows. Blake said, not true. AEW kind of been slacking. They going for big bump pops instead of wrestling pops. It works, but doesn't last. That's why AEW ain't selling out arenas. Okay. Max said, do you know Fatu? Yo, he's the Samoan werewolf. Of course he rolls with the wolf pack. Omega versus Randy Orton would be a dope match. I would like that match. That would be dope. John Moxley is literally Dean Ambrose. Yep. Corey said, oh, yeah, he's falling off bad. I'd say a couple more years, then he'll be gone. Ooh. Max said the Hitman was bigger than Hulk at one point. You tripping, buddy. Yeah, I got something to show you. So when I came up with the name, because now I have another channel. I was at SummerSlam that just passed. And I went to a big autograph signing before SummerSlam in the daytime. And I wanted to do the respect thing. So I went up to Kevin Nash. And asked Kevin Nash if I had his permission to run with the Wolfpack name. And I think he was just so shocked that I asked and like happy about it. He turned around and told me, "Hey, pull up a chair next to me." And that's when I went and sat next to him. And then, and then for the picture, which you guys all saw, which was pretty cool. I'm from New York. If you watch real Mexican wrestling shows, that's real fighting. What up, Jack? What country is this? America. Yeah, I'm not. Just hello. Blake said they also spent way more on contracts than they ever should have. Ambrose is a great worker, no question, but 3.5 mil a year, that's a little high. Woo. I didn't know that he was making that much a year. Lucky bastard. I know, Jax. It is 5:57 a.m. I am shot. And this isn't my first live tonight. I was on a live from 8 o'clock tonight to I think 11ish. I was a judge for a sneaker battle, 2 of them. Very true, Corey. Green said, "Oh, hell no. You were graced by the founding fathers of the pack, my guy. And that's too sweet." Well, shout out to Canada then. Oh, yeah, bro. He's making bank. A lot of them are. And the quality of the shows is what's suffering for it. Ooh. Hey, please. Anytime. Hey, we got nothing but love for Canada. Hey, for my boys who've been rocking with me all night, I'm sorry. I know I feel like I sound like a broken record when I gotta keep saying it, unfortunately. For anybody who has not subscribed to the channel, please become a member, subscribe to the channel, join the Wolfpack Federation. It is free 99. Double tap that screen twice to hit the like button. It's 5:59 a.m. in the morning, bro, and we are still rocking. Let's go. WWE, yes, sir. Let me see. I want to see what we're at right now. Let's see what we're at for subscribers. 549. Oh, come on. We need one more to hit 550. Subscribe and help us hit 600. For real. The next goal is set. The next big goal is 750 subscribers. And I know this chat can make it happen. I want the Scott. No, Mac. Not you want. We want that Scott Hall. If you want to live normally in New York for 1 month, the average cost is one person. I lived in New York for 30-something years. It is not cheap to live in New York. I promise you that. But we need one more subscriber to hit 550 for the night. So I think we can get one more person. Come on. My English is not better. Don't worry, Jax. My dad lives in Connecticut. I usually go up once a year. Oh, nice. Well, shout out to Connecticut. One of my friends that was on with us tonight earlier. He's from Connecticut too. Google Translate English. Okay, Greenland said I got an idea. I'm going to try something. BRB. Okay. Let's see it. I can't wait to see what Green Lantern's going to try. Ooh, excuse my stretch for a moment. Ooh. My country time is 4:30 p.m. Pakistan. Shout out to Pakistan. Hey, Jax, did you smash that subscribe button? Yep, I already saw. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, Jax, too sweet. $402. Well, 6:03 for me, but in the morning. I ain't been a fan hyped in a while, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm pumped for the show tonight and nervous. I gotta pull it together. Yo, Blake, you're a sick maniac. I can't not only can I not believe that I'm still up right now, I can't believe that you're still up with me and you got a show tonight. I love it though. And I know you're gonna kill it in that show tonight. What up, Lou? Name 3 trash wrestlers. 3 trash wrestlers. 3 trash. You gotta give me a little time to think about it, Mac. My brain ain't going that fast right now at 6:04 in the morning, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have been like bing 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 with it. Okay, Lou. Thanks for the advice. I subscribed you. Hey, thank you for subscribing. And welcome to the pack. Let's go. Blake said Goldberg, and Goldberg. Bro, Pakistan time is USA time. 12,000 km long distance. Awesome. Subscribe card. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means after subscribe. Can you speak? I don't know what that is, but I only know English anyway. No problem. My Discord is the Messenger 12, by the way. Hey, Lou, make sure you smash that subscribe button. And if that's your Discord, shit, I'll join. Hey, if you're gonna troll, spell it right. Do better. Come on, be original. Damn, man. I don't even get mad at when we get the trolls anymore. They're just so boring. No originality. They can't spell. Got you, Jax. Ooh. Green Lantern's back. Let me see. Let me check. Woo! We're at 552 now. Let's go. We broke 550. Thank you, Green Lantern. I know you did something to help. Thank you, brother. Let's go. Fuck yeah. What up, N? And your new nickname's going to be SS. SS said, I subscribed. Let's go. I just subbed from my other channel. You're at 550. Woo, let's go, King. Let's go. I'm going to teach you. Hey, please do, Jax. I'm always willing to learn something new. Yeah, yes, I am. I'll get a nap in around lunch probably. Working the show will be fine. I do it every weekend. What I don't do every weekend is share the locker room with literally my obsession. I got it bad. Oh boy. Yes, sir. Tell him Greenland. Yo, SS, welcome to the Wolfpack Federation. Ow! Two. Sweet. Yo, what up, Forbidden? Woo! Well, if you're a female and you look good, sure, we can cuddle after the live. Blake said for Gigi. What's up, the real? Take a pic of my previous message. That's what I was going to do. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Jax. Let's go. Let's go. Or it's at the same time. Max said, Blake, it's called Usher. You got it bad. You're pretty cool, man. I'll see you next time. Hey, you too, Louie. Thank you for coming through. Make sure you smash that subscribe button on your way out. I'll leave my wife and kids. Oh no, Blake. Blake's real tired. He doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean it. I'm sorry, wife and children. He does not mean it. Oh man, I always go pretty crazy late on Saturday nights because I'm usually on my buddy's live, and usually the live runs real late, and then we'll hang out a bunch of us for a little bit afterwards, and then I get like a second wind of energy, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going live on the wrestling channel to talk to some wrestling maniacs. Barcelona or Real Madrid? Barcelona? How to meet? What do you mean, how to meet? Who remembers Digi? Oh, yeah, I remember Digimon. I spent $300 on a custom Digimon cards for that, like Digimon, but Digidollar themed. Yeah, I haven't heard Digimon in so long, too, but I remember it. Messi or Ronaldo? Ronaldo? I don't know. Hey, so I'm a big fan of Ronaldo. All right, I picked the right one then, Ronaldo. Green said, "All right, Blake, mess around and the old lady in here under a crazy YouTube name watch, right? Yo, Blake was just joking. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. Ronaldo, your smile's very cute. Thank you for the compliment. Ari said Messi is the best. She's well aware of my thoughts. I don't hide it. Oh no. Oh, it's so great. Chat, give me 1 second, chat. Wait. Yeah. All right. Whew. And I'm back. right, chat. Wolfpack Federation. I'm a run the live for 5 more minutes. Then I gotta actually go pass out. Otherwise, I'm gonna start falling asleep on stream. Which, true story, I have done that before. More than once, actually. Sometimes I try to just keep staying on the live for so long that I end up clonking out. What up, Lee? Lamar Jackson for the W today. L for the Jets. Yes, sir. I'm a like and sub. Yo, let's go, Lee. Lee, let me know when you did it. Let me know when you finish subbing. We're going to give you the proper welcoming. And for anybody who has not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Join the Wolfpack Federation. Smash that like button. Let YouTube know this is where you go to have some fun. Yo, Lee is officially the newest member of the Wolfpack Federation. Arroo! And that, my boy, is just to wee Wolfpack Federation for life. Let's go. That's right. Greenland said, Lee, welcome to the pack. Arroo! Let's go. Jose, welcoming you to the pack. Lisa, hey. Told you we were going to give you the proper welcoming. We got a lot of great people in here. My mods are top notch. Great people. My mods have been with me from day one. There you go, Lee. Jose. Yes, sir, Jose. Sweet. Hey, make sure everybody, if you can, and you have the, I think you said you can watch it on YouTube, right, Blake? Blake will be fighting tonight. Blake will be fighting tonight. Hey, Blake, right before you win the match, actually, right after you win the match, tell everybody who you rock with, Blake. Tell them you're rocking with the Wolfpack Federation. Tell them that shit's just too sweet. Yeah, but for real, Blake, yo, good luck in your match tonight. Kick some fucking ass. And hopefully we can make this happen for WrestleCade. Blake, I'd love to fucking sit down, meet you in person, shake your hand. I know the pack would love to see us meet up and have a little video to put out for everybody. So thank you, everybody, for coming through tonight. You guys, girls, cats, and dogs, as always, are the fucking best. Yous are the most awesome people, period. And hey, this may be my second channel, but don't tell anybody at my first channel that we're having so much fun over here, all right? Nah, but for real, man. Thank you, everybody. I love all of you. Everybody have a safe and fun Sunday. Blake, kick some ass tonight. Put somebody in a headlock and get that 1, 2, and 3 Welcome all the new subscribers. Welcome to the Wolfpack Federation. And as always, everybody, stay hunting. And we'll catch you on the next one. So